interested to know why Anti is in fact going Mario instead of Snake. I was kind of expecting Snake into Palutena.
You know what's funny? I would expect the same, but I would tell everybody to look at Jumpsteady about how he feels about fighting Snake. But last time he fought a Snake, he took a loss to a Snake. I've been seeing Jumpsteady take a lot of losses. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just telling you how it is.
Dang, L's for Jumpsteady.
It's just at the ZSS, man. He would have been PR all the way through, but nonetheless, I feel like it's more of a comfort pick for Anti, like sticking to what he knows best. Being a Mario main through all of Smash 4, right? Putting his best foot forward. Dragnell, he knows what he's been working with these past year, right? Oh, I was gonna say, watch the forward air.
Yeah, Dragnell was actually waiting to see what Anti was going to do. Of course, he got hit by the up air, which is going to lead to a couple more up airs, but doesn't mean that he immediately needs to air dodge because that forward air would come out from Anti.
Yeah. Now, I was going to say, look, if I were Anti, I'd be a keen viewer to understand how the Buzz played against Dark Wizzy and understand how Palutena can definitely shut down Mario with her intangible hitboxes such as back air, dash attack, and having things like forward smash and explosive flame, right?
I mean, you say that, but at the same time, I think Dark Wizzy's been getting the W's between the two of them.
Yeah, now he has, but look at the way that Dragnell is trying to find his own W here against Anti. Like, he knows, I want to be able to play around a little bit, jumps out, doesn't get any aerials, but I like the fact that Dragnell is very keen to say, okay, I don't want to be in shield too longer because I get grabbed.
Okay. And of course, that's going to allow Anti to charge up the flood. Using it, just keeping Dragnell
don't panic,
in tumble a little bit longer than you'd like, I'm sure.
See, that was such a good play from Dragnell. Set up the back airs, right? If Anti wants to come in with an up smash or an approach like that, my back air has intangibility, but unfortunately, on the landing there, he let it go.
That's right. Very unfortunate for Dragnell dropping that stock, but that's going to bring the stocks even. And Anti is just looking for one of these rising up airs or an up tilt to convert off of. Got a couple up tilts right there, but really looking for these rising up airs. He's able to connect one of them. It's really, we're going to see percents that are a lot closer in percent.
Oh, no, I don't agree with that spot dodge to the up tilt. Not a really good play. I feel like he would have caught it more of an anti-air, but unfortunately, like this time, Anti's playing a more grounded approach. He knows what the air-to-air is for Palutena.
Okay, explosive flame connecting very close, almost sending Anti off the top. Now with back air, does he have access to a second up? He does. And
oh, that was a great wait. That was such a great wait.
It was, and Anti committing to the nair. It's going to allow Dragnell to throw out an air of his own. Okay, getting caught at the ledge, rolling. Anti able to scoop up Dragnell.
Gets the up smash. I mean, at this point, too, it's the way that, like, I feel that Dragnell understands. Okay, I'm keeping it pretty close.
Yeah, he is doing a good job of keeping the game close. So it's really going to be about who can finish their play first. This is the first time we really see Anti able to push his own momentum, putting 80 damage onto Dragnell.
If I were Dragnell, I think the neutral is going to have to come to a little bit of a stop. There are some times where they're great to go ahead and call out Anti, but there are some times where, like, Anti's holding a full shield and he's not going to let that go for you.
Now, hold on. He doesn't have a second jump.
Oh, he almost had that back end. If he did, that would have been the game.
That's right. Dragnell pushing his own momentum, able to bring up the percents very close. Now down to, okay, double jump over that explosive flame. Ooh.
Nice, that's really good because he wants Anti to hold the shield. This buys Dragnell some time. Doesn't get the grab though. Is your GI correct, Dragnell? And fortunately, I wanted to say it wasn't there. That was not a great opportunity. He had that game.
I mean, it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
He didn't. I wouldn't say that it was like in Dragnell's hand and Anti scooped it up and just snatched it away. It was very much back and forth at the end there.
Yeah, I felt like Dragnell really wanted that back throw to seal the stock, but I feel like looking at how both players benefit from that, Dragnell maybe should have taken a step behind. It's like, I got him to hold shield, come back, take center stage, because we're both at higher percents. I would rather him try to fight me in an air-to-air where I can use my neutral air a lot better than when Anti's on the ground, or try to consistently wall him out again.
Well, Dragnell probably doesn't want to commit to too many aerial options, especially at these higher percents. Think of the way that Anti took from stock 1 and stock 2 in game 1. They were both up smashes.
Yeah. So you think he might have been a little bit more grounded, and yeah, I see that. Well, nonetheless, your game 1 goes to Anti. Now, this is the one where I can hope we can see a game 3. That's
Game 3 here would be so great. It would be so amazing. Especially if game 2 is as close as game 1 is. I want all the games to be that close. Just give me all the games like that.
I was going to say, watch the sub Dragnell. He might be going for forward air or cape.
Yeah. Anti is a subscriber to Cheese Weekly. I love whenever he goes for those cheesy options.
They're going to tell me, like, yo, man, he subscribes to the monthly ShamWow, so he gets delivered to his house. Because that cape, he's very, very prone to use it so far. Forward throw? Yeah. Sets up once again for the edge guard. Really good flood. I do like that Dragnell never panics. He gets flooded, he gets cape, stays calm, and goes, okay, I still got my chance to recover.
Yeah, the panic options don't really come out from Dragnell. Even when we saw Anti like landing up airs into forward airs, like we don't see Dragnell opting for an option. He doesn't try and tech the landing. He just kind of takes the bounce and then, okay, well, this is where I'm at. I know what position I'm in, and I know what my options are.
Yeah, and like you said, right, the position that Dragnell's in and the options are, he had already conditioned Anti to like try to go for an aerial approach or try to avoid that. The way that things were, he got that up air for a good reason. But now Anti, like you mentioned earlier, he's been taking stocks with up air, sorry, up smash. So if I were Dragnell, I'd kind of, like I said, slow the roll on the neutral airs here. They're great, but you want to use them more of a call out. It would have been great for a back air, but doesn't get it.
Okay, down air into back air, but back air does in fact whiff. Oh, getting pushed just a little bit closer.
Oh, close with the forward smash. Might have been able to do the trick.
Oh, smart directional air dodge. I mean, Anti wanted to put Dragnell very far off stage just so he could set up a ledge trap with directional air dodge and going to eliminate that. Sour spot back or forward air.
Nice, gets the last hit of neutral air here. Dragnell has to watch himself with the recovery. This could be a big reversal for Anti, but he finally gets the back air.
Okay, we see the ledge traps coming out, but down tilting the wrong direction. I think maybe Dragnell was looking for a roll from Anti. Now Anti trying to struggle the landings. Okay, here we go. Up throw.
Change of pace for the DI on that one here.
Yeah, even probably just trying to chase with or shark with an up air of his own.
Double roll. Scary situation. Doesn't land on top of Anti this time. Dragnell taking his time here.
Oh, going for a grab,
no, yeah, back throw.
Yeah, back throw, but it's not going to be enough. Not in this position. Town City has really big blast zones.
Save this jump. Oh, that was barely. Nice. And you waited for that last second opportunity when Anti would go for an aerial or any other option here.
Yeah, and using like a similar platform layout to trap Anti with the up air again. Very smart choice from Dragnell.
Oh, that was good. He crossed him up, doesn't want to be back at the fight scene, and he just, as I'm saying, he needs to like to just fight for center stage a little bit more.
Yeah, but these directional air dodges are getting caught. They're getting called out by Anti, and like game 2, down game 1 already. Not the time that you want your opponent to really start adapting to you even more.
Yeah, pushing 72% here. Dragnell, like I said, this might be the one time you can finally see a game 3. Dragnell looking to push that situation. Forward smash, you can see, has a wind box more towards the tail end. Only able to push Anti slightly away.
Talking about pushing away, we see the flood to push Dragnell off stage. Ledge trap does not work for Anti. We see it rising up air, but he's not able to convert. Okay, Dragnell has stage advantage at the moment. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I really don't see that.
I don't know about that one, Dragnell. That might have been the second chance of light that you just gave Anti.
Yeah.
Look at that, he's taking him for a ride. Okay, I think the platform actually just messed up Anti.
Wait for it. I want to see Dragnell get a little bit more on reaction here. Let's go. He gave Anti, he sacrificed stage control for after that back air. Really tough situation for Dragnell. Nice.
Oh.
Back throw finally.
The directional air dodge to make the F smash whiff. So smart from Dragnell. Great reaction from him. And with the way that Anti was just bouncing around the stage, he was waiting for Dragnell to select an option so he could punish. He was trying to do what Larry usually does, is just use his momentum to pressure your opponent and force them to pick an option.
Yeah.
I am running at you. Do something.
That's what they call it in SoCal here. Living like Larry. So, what we mentioned earlier, I wanted to see Dragnell play a little bit more on reaction, and he did. He reacted at the right moment, opportunity when it mattered the most here. And I feel like that's what he should be aiming towards in certain situations, to be more reactionary rather than just, okay, I set my opponent here, he might go for an up smash. Like you said, that up smash possibly almost would have given Anti the second chance of life he was looking for the entire last stock.
I mean, it did.
Yeah.
We could have seen like an F tilt at the ledge. We could have seen up tilt.
Yeah.
Back air, nair. There's so many long-lasting hitboxes that Palutena has, and to put them out in that position would put even more pressure onto Anti. And we saw Anti like put 80 onto Dragnell after he whipped up smash.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Well, finally, Z-File, this is what we've been asking for here. Game 3, Snake out here and play over the Mario. This could be, I mean, the things how Stock 1 will never dictate the full pace of the match here, but we'll see if Anti does find his way into the winner's side, top 8, or will he have to find himself to the losers.
That's right, of course. I mean, this is like the matchup I expected to see in Game 1, too, so for it to come out in Game 3, for me, I'm like, finally. Like, yes, this is what I wanted to see. Not only that is a Game 3, but, you know, the characters I was expecting to see as well. Okay, good air dodge into F-tilt. Now, I'm curious to see how Dragnell is going to deal with all the traps that Anti is going to be setting up. Like we see a lot more projectiles in here, Game 3, than we were in previous Game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Even these explosions,
like
it's a get out of jail free card.
He got the explosions, but it was a good thing that Dragnell still had invincibility. Of course.
But I think that actually helped Anti because it escaped the grab.
Yeah, he did. Dragnell took no percent though, which is still, you know, you have no percent, but Anti still escaped the grab. 55% to 121 here. This is looking a lot tougher for Dragnell.
I mean, even the fall speed that Anti has is going to make putting those aerial explosive flames just that much more difficult because you almost have to aim ahead of him now. Okay, at the ledge. Down smash not going to connect. What's the game plan for Anti? All right.
Nice.
Fishing for these up tilts.
Back throw, nice. Dragnell with positioning here. It's the forward tilt. I like that. Back air, nice. Slowly bringing it back here. 60%. Dragnell with slower plays, but they're making him count. Unfortunately, that down smash, I mentioned he was good at reacting, but he lets it all go with the down smash.
Yeah, I think it's really these down smashes that are giving Dragnell these
the smash
issues.
attacks in general, yeah. Up smash at last game, down smash at this game, forward smash the other time the first game.
Yeah, maybe just lay out the C-stick.
Yeah.
I think we need to have an intervention for Dragnell about using the C-stick and pointing it at the bad guy.
If your smash attacks have poor startup and poor MI, they are more for setup and conditioning, and when your opponent has been conditioned.
Okay, F-tilt from center stage, and we see the traps come out. Love that, dropping a grenade behind him and then putting a grenade in front of him, making it very difficult. Essentially putting out a landmine. That's very.
No.
That is not how you want to see the set end.
No, Dragnell.
Our first Game 3, and it goes out by an SD.
Dragnell, not like this.